Hey, Grace Fellowship Church, Pastor Jason here. What an honor it is to be with you today. It's Wednesday. This right here is the Word. That means it's time for Wednesday Word. So would you join with me in opening up to Romans chapter 8? That's where we're going to hang out today. I hope you've been reading along with us in the Gospel Treason book, as Pastor Brad has been presenting that to us on the weekends and doing such a great job of doing that. But today I want to encourage you because if you're anything like me, this has been poking and prodding in your life, much like it has been mine. And so I want to encourage you with just a couple thoughts today in order to help you continue on this journey and to persevere through it in order to see what God is up to on the other side of this journey that we're on. In Romans chapter 8, verse 22, this just ministered to my heart. It says this, it says, "For we know that the whole creation has been groaning together in the pains of childbirth until now. And not only the creation, but we ourselves who have the first fruits of the Spirit groan inwardly as we wait eagerly for adoptions as sons, the redemption of our bodies." Again, if you're anything like me, as we've been on this journey, it's been poking and prodding me in different places. And there's this like inward groaning that, man, why does it have to be this way? Why does this have to be so hard? Even things that are good and things that God blesses have been things that I've had to look at in my own life and to see if they've become an idol, if I've taken them too far, if I've placed them in a position that is above the position that only God should have. So it's been a difficult thing for me to walk through, much like I think it might have been for you as well. And we might get to a point where we say, why? Why is it that we're doing this journey? What is the why behind it? And I think there's two answers to that. Jesus kind of gives us a framework to understand that as well. He says to love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength. If any part of your body is distracted by idols, then you're not going to be able to love God or give him the glory, might be another way to say it. The second is like it. It says to love your neighbor as yourself. You see, I believe God has put about 8 to 15 people on the front row of your life that are watching you to see how you react, to see what you're living for, to see how you love your husband or wife, to see how you shepherd your children, to see if you're going to take seriously the temptations of your life. And they're looking to see how you act in that situation. Those are what I call your oikos. And you have an opportunity in order to shine Christ's goodness into their life by the way you handle the idols of your life. And so I just want to encourage you today. I want to encourage you to keep at the forefront of your mind the glory of God, that he's up to something big, and whatever sufferings you're going through now, or whatever groanings there are in your own heart, we know that it's worth it because it's going to point to a greater glory that is to come, a glory that is in knowing Christ and living in his goodness. But also know that in the meantime, God wants you to share his goodness with the people around you. And so I want to encourage you to make a list. I've got my list right here. I keep it right in my Bible that I look at all the time. It gives me an opportunity to be able to, it reminds me to pray for them regularly. If you don't make a list, you're not going to remember. So take a 3x5 card, a piece of paper, write down the names of those people that God puts on the forefront of your mind and pray for them all the time. And to finish our time, I just want to encourage you with one other statement from Romans chapter 8. It says this in verse 26. It says, "Likewise, the Spirit helps us in our weakness." You see, this fight is not a fight that you have to do on your own. But God has given you everything that you need in order to succeed in this fight against the idols in your life, in order to put God at his rightful place at the center of your life, in order that you may give him the most glory as you find the most satisfaction in him, and in order that you may shine his goodness to the world around you. You see, he promised you that he's going to send his son, that he's going to send his spirit, and that spirit is going to indwell you and give you everything you need in order to be a full daughter, a full son of his. So live out of that goodness today. Be encouraged that you don't have to do this alone, but that the Spirit is fighting with you. God bless you guys. Have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you at church on Sunday. There's a big game going on. No excuse. Get to church. We hope to see you there. God bless you.